Yo, what it do, support crew? Welcome back, man, to another episode of Moral Support the Podcast, man. We back trying to give lessons. Yeah, man. Be back here with my brother, man.
Yes, sir. We here, man.
I hope y'all doing fine. I hope everything's been good. We in fake fall right now.
Ooh,
you know?
Fall junior.
Yeah, we in fall junior. We in between summer and fall. I think I'm not sure the actual date when fall start, but it should be here like soon. ASAP.
End of September.
End of September? Okay.
I don't know what day, end of September. That's all I know.
The kiddos is back in school, man. It's back almost in that grind season. That's some people like to call it. Although grind for us is 365, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But it's that
get
time
gritty in the fall.
Oh yeah, it gets real gritty. You know what I'm saying? Facial hair growing out. You know what I'm saying? Get a little rough around the edges. We love it, man. That's what we here for. But yeah, we in fall junior. You know, wake up, it's cold. Middle of the day, get warm. You know, sometimes it get hot. Yeah.
So you gotta have an outfit change.
Man, what you got, man? Outfit change. You know, this. I don't know. I think it might be like spring when they say flu season, but this is a season where a lot of people, you're not taking care of yourself, get a little sick around this time too, just because of the constant weather changes. Some people. So I got my ACs on still.
Yeah, me too.
Because but yeah, man, we here back and we blessed, man. How you been, bro?
Blessed, bro. Well, so much in between time. It could be we could shoot today and shoot tomorrow, and it'll be so much to talk about, bro. You know what I mean? And we don't come on here to talk about us. We literally just give us a short synopsis of us just so we can stay connected and whatnot, and you know, and invite y'all into our lives, just, you know, for whatever it's worth. But literally so much goes on. And like, bro, last time we potted, we was revealing that, you know, was having a baby boy. We had a baby boy.
Baby boy here now. Yeah, there's a lot of exciting things. Now, honestly, we just kind of want to come on here, just talk to you guys about, update you guys on us and what's going on, talk about anything, man. We here. We really happy to be here right now. I know we were both like just excited, like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of
had to knock the dust knock the dust off everything real quick. You know what I mean?
Everything's been good though.
Definitely been blessed.
Obviously,
bro.
as you said, baby boy here now.
4
baby
months
Divine,
already.
man. 4 months, man. 4 months. This boy getting big. Y'all gotta see him. He's so adorable. It's like
he'll be out here one of these episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I might toss him the mic for a little bit, you know.
He got something to say already. Trust me.
But yeah, you know, we in the seasons and our journeys, our respective journeys, and just staying busy, staying consistent, trying to find motivation in anything that we can to keep going. But I mean, everything's great, bro. Like, everything's been great. Neither of us. I mean, obviously, you deal with things on the day to day, obviously, but everything's been good, man. You know, we've been longing to come back here, man. We here. We on the back. We in the back of the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful.
Soak it out while we can before it gets too chilly out here.
Because if y'all know anything about Pennsylvania weather, boy, come them November, November, December, January, February, man, they don't play around in them months, man. That cold come around and smack you right in that face real quick. But yeah, we wanted to get outside for an episode. Just kind of feel the vibes, man.
We're gonna have some scenery switch ups for sure coming forward. You know, we got some a lot of things that we can't talk about yet. That's on the way. But just know it's on the way.
And we excited, man.
Yeah,
we excited, man. It's a lot going on. But yeah, man.
Y'all missing out. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we cheating y'all because our view is way better than y'all's. I mean, we had some men and all, but this view beyond us.
But we couldn't show y'all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't show y'all that.
It's gonna reflect. It's gonna mirror in our energy, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day. The weather is nice. It's like not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect. No wind. You know what I'm saying? The view, amazing. Man, like it's just a blessing, man, all around.
Birds chirping before they start dipping out here soon. Start flying.
But with that being said, man, we hope that y'all are in y'all journeys and doing y'all thing, and whatever season you may be in, hopefully you giving it 100% effort.
Or at least 1%.
Or at least and get 1% better
Minimum.
every day. That's the goal. 1% better every day. Just a little bit at a time. You know what I'm saying? And you should never feel bad if you feel like you can't give it your all. But as long as you are giving it your all, that 100% looks different on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? It might be up here, it might be down here, but as long as it's 100% effort, then that's all we can ask.
I think we found a beat, bro. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
According to that, bro, I think we found some rhythm. Let me see something. So, are you honest with yourself when you know you're not giving 100%. Like, hold on, let me get you one more thing before you answer that. Like, to the degree that, like, when you say, you know, everybody, I feel like everybody can say at any given moment that, like, I'm doing my best. Like, within the season that they're in, that, like, they truly feel like they're doing their best. Mm-hmm. Are you honest with yourself to say, I'm not doing my best? And in that time, could you possibly still be giving your 100%?
You know, it's funny because I was at the gym yesterday. Y'all don't know this right now, but I'm trying to get my muscle on. I'm trying to get a little strong. I'm trying to bulk up a little bit. Yeah,
that's why you got that pump cover on.
Yeah, I got the pump cover on right now. Cause I can't reveal it yet, man. I gotta wait till the sculpture is just about finished before. And it's never finished, but to chisel to where I want it to be to reveal it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't quite there yet. But I'm working. But anyway, I was at the gym yesterday, and it's so funny you even asked that, bro, because I was there. And I had I do everything every day. You know what I'm saying? I try to do a little bit of cardio, some abs, lift, legs, upper body. I try to do as much as I can every day. And I had this moment to myself yesterday thinking I got finished doing some what are they called? Some hammer fists with the dumbbells. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt like a good pump. I felt like I was literally going until I couldn't no more. Then I went upstairs, got on a treadmill I did like a mile, just a quick mile. But I walked it, so it was like 20 minutes. And then I was thinking to myself, like, man, I should go back down there. Like, I should go back downstairs and lift a little more. Because, like, even though at that time I felt like I went till I couldn't no more, but now I feel like a little good. I feel like I could go back down there and do a whole nother set.
Right.
So, I went down there and I did another set, and I felt so good about it, bro, because normally, I'm not going to lie, like, yeah, I will go until I feel like I'm done. Like, I'm done with my workout, everything done. But, you know, you have them days, and this is what I said, this 100% is different. You know, this best effort is different every day because I felt in that moment, boom, I could go knock some more out. And obviously, every day is not going to be like that. But I was very satisfied with myself going back down there and getting another set in because – in that moment, I thought to myself, I can give more. Like, there's more to give right now. You know what I'm saying? And I did. And that feeling alone, bro, is just so, like, rewarding. And you feel that self-esteem just goes up a little bit. But every day, I mean, I try to. You know, I do my best on asking myself that question. Sometimes I do. And just in general, like, I be in routine. So, like, once I'm finished with my routine, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, boom, I got this workout done. Check that off the list. Go do the next thing. You know what I'm saying? And but sometimes in the moments, like, you just always got to ask yourself, can I give a little more? Can I do a little bit more? Because that little bit more is the difference. Is the difference in your life. Like, just giving that little bit more, thinking to yourself, but being intentional on thinking to yourself and asking yourself if you can give a little bit more. And if you can honestly say to yourself, yes, I can, just do it. Because that will compound so much over just the term of life, bro. Like, over a day, a week, a month, a year, a couple years, whatever. That compound, and we talked about compound interest and compounding habits and stuff before. But that is such the difference maker in everybody's life, man. Like, if you can do it, then do it.
And the reality is, bro, 9 times out of 10, you do got the capacity to give more. And especially when you're doing, like, your independent work. If you didn't work until failure, you probably had more in you.
You have more to give.
You know what I mean? And it's not like, that's why you got to know your goal. And, like, it's not to say you always have to give it. And if you didn't give it, that you didn't give your 100%.
Yeah, or you didn't get a 1% better.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. There's definitely growth within it. Like, I you know, speaking to my season, I'm still in a maintain season. I know we spoke about that before. I'm still in a maintain season. So when I go to the gym, I know the routine and the regimens that I'm doing, they're not necessarily meant for me to feel like I'm growing expeditiously. Like,
absolutely.
And I understand that, and I don't expect that growth out of what I'm doing because I know I'm maintaining right now, bro. So, like, when I give my 3 sets and I do my 10 and I don't compound the weight or increasing the weight, I know, like, I don't feel like I'm giving my 100%.
Yeah.
I'm giving the effort that I know that is according to the goal right now. So I would say, like to make it practical, I guess, or visual. Say, like, the pitcher's a different size, like the water pitcher.
Okay.
And right now I'm working off a 16 ounce, and I'm filling up my 16 ounce pitcher because that's my goal. Yeah. But in a different season, I might have a 32 ounce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. Where it's like my goal has then increased, and that 100% that I'm giving now won't look like 100% then. And not, you know what I mean? When I'm trying to fill up that picture.
Absolutely.
But right now, I'm satisfied and content with me filling up my 16 ounce because, for one, it's my 100% that I'm maintaining right now is the fact that I'm even pouring into my pitcher 1% each day.
But see that and also that pitcher, it's like it's different because that percentage that you would normally get is going to a different pitcher too, because you got a son now. You know what I'm saying? You got a young king. You know what I'm saying, or a prince.
You following me? Yeah.
But, you know that you're also pouring into another pitcher as well. That also needs 100%.
Right.
So it's very,
and that's another 16 ounce that they're both 100% full.
Yeah.
But like you said, like now that had to decrease instead of pouring into this 32 ounce. All right, let me make this a 16 ounce because my resource or where I'm pulling from, the capacity wise can't distribute the same.
Exactly.
So I got to be mindful of that and be okay with it in the season. And I like to be real with myself. Like, there's times where I can say, like, bro, I'm not giving my best.
Yeah.
I'm not giving my 100%.
We all have them days, bro.
But do we? We all have the days that we feel like that. But I'm saying, do we all have those days where we're
asking ourselves?
We're asking ourselves and being real and being honest with ourselves, because you do yourself a disservice to say I'm doing my best, and then when you get results that don't, lead or reflect or mirror you doing your best and what you aspire to do or aspire to, have a result in, you got to take that up with yourself. It's either A, you become a victim, you like, this ain't working. Like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. Instead of saying I'm doing something wrong, let me do something better or different or
just like,
or
you
whatever
can't say
the increase
you're doing
is.
Something wrong. My bad to cut you off, but you can't say you're doing something wrong if you know that you're not giving it your all.
That's what I'm saying.
You might be doing everything right, but you just not giving it 100%.
And being real and honest with yourself, because I find it to be like, because there's the two different emotional supports within that, and one's like an emotional support, and I believe one's like more so a mental support, which you would think is the same, really, but I believe one is has more truancy in it and more production. So when I say that, I mean like an emotional support of saying, bro, you doing your best, Duane, like, don't sweat it.
Yeah.
And
but you know who else is also saying that? You kind of negotiate, bro. We talked about the facts over feelings thing.
Right.
Your heart and your brain will tell you two different things sometimes.
Right. That's how I said the mental between the emotion. One supporting the heart, one supporting the brain. And it's like, to tell yourself no, like, okay, to hear somebody tell you you're doing your best, it feels good. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we're two people where we can admit, even to those people in ourselves, I'm not doing my best. Yeah. And people will say, no, don't be hard on yourself. No, I'm actually being hard on myself by being easy on myself, by being honest on myself, so that I don't give myself imposter feeling of, why ain't I getting this outcome if I'm doing my best? Because I'm not doing my best within this season, and I'm owning it. Because if I own it now in this season, when it's time for me to, bro, I got plants out here right now, bro. Yeah. Right now, I'm not doing my best for them, and it shows. Yeah. They're literally dying off right now because I haven't been watering them each day.
You haven't been putting into that
my capacity ain't there right now, and I kind of either knew that coming into the season. That's why I did the buckets instead of putting them in the yard in the actual ground, and I knew that, so it was less a gamble, less a risk. But
man, and if y'all know, Lease and Des don't play about their plants, man. They don't play about their garden. They don't play about it, man.
So to be real and say, to look at those plants and for me to say, oh, I'm doing my best, and feel like, why ain't they producing fruit?
Exactly.
You know how much that can be in insanity if you do that in many parts of your life.
I need y'all to hear this.
I'm just saying, man. Just make it practical, because it's like, I want people to know how much liberty it is to be honest with yourself.
Just be honest. It's a lot easier being honest than trying to keep up with the lie to yourself, right? So like, you're trying to keep up. You're trying to every day, bro. Every day you're lying to yourself. That is hard to deal with, because you know what happens after a month or a couple months. You're not seeing results. You get real hard on yourself. Come on. You start, man. I tricked myself into thinking I was doing good or doing my best when I knew I wasn't, and that sets you back. Not only months, but sometimes it can put you back years. You know what I'm saying?
It can knock you out the game.
Talk about
like, I'm
credit.
cool off of this.
You even talk about credit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you have a bad history with spending or money you don't have.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And You tell yourself, oh, I deserve this. I need this. I need this. I need this. Oh,
man,
cool.
They don't care.
You know what? It's funny because that's exactly how I got set back in my credit in my early years,
it.
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I want it right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the job to pay for it, but I want it, and I'll have time to pay for it later, and I'll do it later. You know what happens? I ain't never paid later.
Come on, bro.
Until I was like, bro, I have to pay it. Like, I have to, or I'm going to set myself back decades. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's so good about that is because you're looking at principality, bro, and you're talking about government.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about federal stuff.
Go ahead and play with it if you want.
Bro, they don't care how you feel, bro. They don't care if you feel like you should have a 700.
They don't care if you didn't have a dime to your name, bro. Go ahead and spend that credit if you want.
They don't care, bro. And they don't care that you feel like you should have a 700 and that you should be able to get this amount approved when your history shows otherwise. They're looking at your history. They're looking at the facts. They don't care that you was 19 and or 18 and you had a student loan the size of a house.
Exactly.
They don't care that you didn't pay that back. They want their money, and until they get their money, you're accountable, and you can't borrow no more money.
Not only do they want that money, they want that money plus some. They want some more money. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta, depending on what your situation is, man. If you got $1,000 credit card, that interest, if you're not paying on it, they want 17 back. They might want 18 back. And
until then, they got handcuffs on you,
guess what? You're not getting a car. You're not getting a house. You're not getting any type of loan. You're not getting anything that you and not even to go deep into the financial space right now because it's just
the facts in it.
It absolutely, but that you have to pay that back before you can get anything. And not only that, you're still limiting yourself because even if you do pay it back, your credit report shows that you have a bad history,
and it needs time to catch up. And that's the rehabilitation in it. Like there is a oh my goodness, it's good. There is a healing factor in it, but it does take time, and usually longer than it takes to. You know what I mean? The healing time is usually not as effective or as instant as as you need something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like they say, the time to buy a house is not the time to try to fix your credit.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta fix your credit.
Wait a couple
6 months,
years.
12 months, whatever, depending on history, depending on the damage done.
Yeah.
You got to do that healing first,
man,
and then you get yourself in position. So like, bro, people talk about forward thinking, bro. This is why I love forward thinking, bro. This is why people get in positions that they're in, and we can shift it off of finances because like you said, that's factual. But even going back to the gym, whatever facet of life you pour into and invest into, bro, it'll reflect in the fruit of it. Like again, the
intellectually
plans.
too, intelligence,
bro. Everything, bro. You fill in the blank, bro. There's nothing that you can like. Other than opinionized things, you know what I mean, that can kind of be altered and manipulated. Yeah. But anything out of principle and facts and, that has an actual, what they call it, an actual, what's the word?
You gotta help me out here.
And you say a word and you bring it forth.
Forward acting?
No, when you speak something into existence.
Manifest.
Yeah,
the
manifestation in it. Like anything that can actually have a manifestation in it. I don't know why it was, good stuff. Anything that you can have a manifestation in, like you got to actually understand that there's an A plus B that equals C. There's a journey to walk and to endure to get to this destination. There's not nowhere that we get by destiny that we did not travel the miles. We talked about it before in multiple ways.
That was a bar, bro. You don't get say that again.
You don't get to no destination without traveling the miles, bro. You cannot avoid the journey, and it don't matter how you do the miles. You can fly it, you can drive it, you can crawl it, you can walk it, you can run it, you can swim it, you can boat it.
Yeah,
you name the transportation. That vehicle can be different. The miles is travel, bro.
It gotta get done. It gotta get done, and it gotta get done. And you know what? It's all hard. That's I was having this. And now you can figure out a system that works best for you, right, to make it a little less hard, right? But work has to be put in within that miles, bro.
That's it.
Within them, however, that journey, like it has to. The work.
Like flying could be easier than driving, but guess what? Flying was probably more expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
and not only that, but you got to think even the knowledge of flying. It's a lot that can go into it, bro. And again, some people might not have the resources to do that, so they might have to walk it. Some might have to crawl it. Some might be in a handicap chair, might have to wheel themselves.
Come on.
But the point is, man, you gotta do work. you know what I'm saying, within the journey to get to where you want to be. And honestly, like, there's no real easy way, like, in anything. It's never easy. I was having this.
Well, I expected it to be.
And, you know, unless you a Nepo baby or a Nepo baby, it's somebody that's honestly like a trust fund baby.
Okay.
Like, or being placed in a situation based off of their relatives or somebody. Okay. You know, they might not have no real credibility, but they have the resources to push themselves there just automatically.
That's usually a delayed thing, though, that will become harder later.
Absolutely. Applying. But yeah, man, like it's just nothing comes easy. Like the work got to get done. And we saying this to encourage you and to kind of like sharpen your mentality on it, because you know you do see a lot of people who don't honestly come from great situations, myself included. But sometimes you would just expect it to be easy, because it's just not, bro.
Wow, should it be because of who you are? Like because it was so hard on you up front, should it be easy for you? Like, because life was just so hard and struggling and challenging, and I suffered well, should it then become easy at some point? Or should you become stronger because that 20-pound dumbbells, over time you carried them so well that you have now gained some strength that it seems easy.
Exactly.
If you was actually carrying a dumbbell, if you was actually lifting the dumbbells.
We talk about it all the time, bro. It's perspective. Like,
absolutely,
you change your perspective, you change your life. Like, it's simple as that. Like, if you
gotta change the situation first, then change your perspective, bro. That's what they tell you.
Yeah,
that's not how that works. You don't get in a better situation than your perspective just changes.
They say the same thing about money, man. Okay. You give a broke person $1 million, they're gonna spend that in a day.
Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Like, unless you learn how to manage that money and learn how to be okay with not being materialistic and having real values and stuff in life, it's better for you to learn and to gain that perspective of learning how to manage and value actual value.
Where'd your shift come from, bro?
Bro, I talk about all the time, bro. Cali, bro. Sorry, Cali. More so just being on my own and not having anybody to really depend on. Like, obviously I have my friends, my family, all that would help me if they can. But you know, bro, when you in that mode by yourself, figuring things out, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and forcing yourself to be comfortable with them uncomfortable situations, you learn a lot. There's a lot of self-reflection going on. You learn a lot about yourself. Like, if you're a shy person and you don't like talking, and you start to realize, like, I'm actually decent at talking to people. I just got to do it. Even if you don't want to do it. But anytime you get in a situation and you have to deal with people, you learn how to deal with people better. And
it's all in the reps.
It's all in the reps, and it don't happen overnight. But there's a lot of things in life that are like that. Like, you go do some things for the first time, and it kind of kills. Like, I heard somebody say it's not the actual fear. What was it? It was something along the lines of, like,
isn't that not the fear of doing something, but a failure?
Yeah,
that comes with it?
Yeah. Like, it's like the failure isn't as bad as the fear of failing.
Okay.
Like, you know, some people are scared to mess up, scared to fail. But when you hit that rejection or you hit that failure spot, it don't feel that bad. Like, the failure don't really feel that bad. Sometimes, obviously, if you're hard on yourself and you get down in the dumps, like, of course, but it's the fear of failing that really gets people.
But they say speaking is one of the most feared things.
Yeah. Bro,
and what's so bad about actually speaking?
I didn't even really like we all do it.
Yeah. Like, but the failure of when you speak is what the actual fear is.
You know, including myself, I didn't like being I still, like, to this day, bro, like, under certain circumstances, I don't like being in front of cameras. I'm not like a camera person.
Likewise.
I was never into speaking like how we are now. But I've grown to be better with it and more comfortable with it.
You embraced it.
Yeah, I embraced it, and it looks and feels good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you can speak and intellectually have a conversation.
You've seen fruit from it too.
Absolutely. Just relationships and stuff that I gained over the years from just talking to people, from just having little conversations about anything with anybody, bro. Working at Kennywood was a big one. Learning how to handle customers and entertain customers. I worked at games, you too.
Yeah.
So just even like little conversations, complimenting somebody on something. You know, when I'm out, I try to find things to compliment somebody on, like whether it's their shoes, their shirt,
Just letting them be seen.
Yeah, just kind of like breaking that barrier of awkwardness. You know what I'm saying? And the return is 95% good. I mean, the other 5% is them probably just not saying anything back, which is fine too. But
it wasn't transactional.
Yeah, it wasn't transactional. You know what I'm saying? I'm just generally giving a compliment or generally just trying to find conversation with some people. Obviously, even just running or walking and you saying good morning to the people walking next to you, that makes people feel better. But it also makes you feel better about people, because you learn that it's not that bad after all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people learn from that. And you can learn from it. It's very, and I admire people who can speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying, without feeling like they're out of place. And I'm still opening myself up more than that. You know, you may go out and see somebody that looks completely different than you, and you might not want to speak because you can just kind of tell they might not be interested in the same things you're interested in. But you never know unless you speak to them. And at the end of the day, if you're not saying anything but positive stuff to them, nothing bad is going to come from it. You know what I'm saying? It could be an awkward situation, but you still spoke to them. You probably, like you said, made them feel seen, made them feel better about people that look like you. And most of the things is not bad. Like, I don't know. But yeah, talking to people, learning how to deal with people, even in times of like problems or kind of chaos or anything like that.
You can learn how to do it all, bro, without doing it, but you don't know how to do it until you do it.
It's like,
that makes sense.
It's like sales, bro.
Yeah,
you know how to sell. You know the script, but when you go knock on that door trying to sell somebody solar or something,
it's real game. You got to know your stuff. You got to pivot in the conversation. You got to connect people. Yeah, bro. Sales games are a real one. I commend.
I had this dude. I was at work Wednesday. And there was a sales guy, come up to the house, knocks on the door. I'm letting him know it's a group home.
Okay.
He's like, oh, okay, so I can't.
Come a little closer, bro.
Oh yeah. He was like, oh, this is a group home, so there's no like owner, like nothing like that. I'm like, nah, not nobody you can talk to. You're not here. You know what I'm saying? And you know what, bro? It kind of moved me, bro. He was like, okay, you mind if I pray for you or pray with you?
All right.
And he did, and we prayed, and he was just, just normal stuff, just kind, loving interaction, bro. Don't know the dude from a can of paint.
Good stuff. And
it was beautiful, bro. And that's how I feel most conversations and stuff can go. I mean, even if you're not religious or anything, 100% I understand it. But honestly, just having somebody that care about you and love you unconditionally and is willing to pray for you and pray over your well-being, it's a it's a beautiful thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're somebody out here like, oh, I don't want none of that stuff, like, you crazy, man. Like,
and that person who's delivering that prayer for you, delivering that love, that care, whatever the sense of just love, they're not doing it to see if you receive it, bro. Like, they're doing it because it's who they are. Like, Amazon delivery people, bro, they don't deliver the package and bite their nails and see if you're going to come get the package, bro.
Yeah,
like, they going to the next house and they going about their business, bro. Yeah. Now, obviously, the people who oversee them worried about you getting it, but them themselves, they did their job. Yeah. They dropped the package off on the door. They got the proof of it. They took the picture. And you know what I mean? But it's like, it's not transactional for them. They did their delivery service. Now it's up to you to go on the porch, and if you want to go retrieve your package, you go retrieve it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with love, bro. Like, people will deliver it, and we talk about delivery in a multitude of ways, and I literally can think of a multitude of ways to actually explain it.
Yeah.
And that's another way, bro. Like, just it's up to you to be open and embracive to receive things. And obviously, when somebody comes to your house to give you something, you're a lot more receptive than you are if you're just out and about in unknown environments or what have you. But when you're expecting something, for one, which means you're embracing and open to something, and then it's coming to your home, your environment, your aura, those are two things that you're going to be more welcoming, and you go out there and you have an idea what it is, what this package is, what's in this package, what this love looks like. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can't wait to open it. And that's how you got to be like, I feel like you got to be like that for anybody who's willing to deliver you something. Like, just open to it, bro. And I'm like that, like, when people have conversations, bro, I'm open. I'm like that to the point to the, like, I might not know what's in this box sometime, but I'm open to the fact that somebody sent me a box. I'm not in my nervous system isn't stimulated based off my past that people had delivered me packages that maybe was out to hurt me or, you know what I mean, or it was cold. It was nothing I had any substance to it. Yeah. I'm open to, like, anything, bro. Like I believe
because you know how to retrieve whatever it may be in there.
I'll see something in it, bro. Like even if it's cold, I can make a fire with this. Like I'm gonna look at the glass half full, bro. Like, but that's like you said, that's choice of perspective, bro. And I think sometimes people think the choice of perspective is like a manipulative thing. Sometimes, like it's like, oh, you're not always positive, bro. You don't really always truly think like that. Guess what? I don't always feel like that. I always think like that. Man. Them is two different things when you say with the heart and the brain.
Man, look, now that you said that, it's funny because I don't think y'all know this, but I am in school for welding right now. Learning how to weld. Very cool stuff. I like it. Very enjoyable. Now, mind you, I'm 27 years of age. Now, it's a trade school, so obviously people coming straight out of high school is going there. So you got young, old alike. Everybody's in there, right? So there's a young brother in there, 20 years old, from a key sport. And me being a little bit older than him, obviously I can't say I've been in his shoes specifically, but we walk the same streets, and this is what I'm telling him. I said, and because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, he comes in a little late, and this isn't no knock to him. I get it. Life. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? I get it. He comes in late. He might miss days. He's behind. He doesn't necessarily show initiative or care that he really wants to get through. But he's a great kid, bro. Great kid. I dang near love him like you know, like he's one of our own. You know what I'm saying? And we have conversations, and he knows, you know, he knows what's going on. He knows what's up. We have conversations, and he's like, bro, there's just so much in life going on. Like, you know, kind of like, you know, going through that season of his life. And at that age, you know, there's a lot going through that brain.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, we kind of got to our frontal lobe. We're kind of understanding. We're kind of like, we understand life a little bit more experience, you know? And I'm talking to him, and I'm like, bro, and he's like, yeah, life's crazy. Cause I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Tomorrow you gotta come. I got you. We gonna help you pull through, but you gotta give us some of that effort. And he says, like, bro, he's asked me all these questions about my life. I'm like, bro, honestly, again, like as we was talking before the podcast, from his viewpoint, it may look like I have it all together, or something, which I don't.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I really don't at all. I'm learning, but he's like, how do you do this? Like, how are you here every day? You know, you got good grades, you doing good. Like, I just, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm like, I do too, brother. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on too, but it was touching because I'm telling him, like, bro, I probably know your peoples. We probably walked the same streets, went to the same school, had the same teachers. We was both probably poor. Because he told me a little bit of his situation, hard situations growing up, lost people along the way, and it's just sometimes you have to experience life. You know what I'm saying? Bro. You have to experience life, and I'm trying to tell him and pull him through, will him through, and it's just I kind of lost where I was going with this, but the point is, man, like you gotta fight through. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that's willing to help you. There's people out there that's willing to guide you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to listen. You got to take heed to what they're saying and cling on to them type of people in life.
I think where you was going was perspective. Bro.
Oh, yeah. And that's exactly where I was going. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, and it's about changing your perspective because, you know, obviously he's telling me, you know, I'm hanging around these people. These people kind of got me around this certain stuff. Like, you know, you could tell he's still young, man. He's still about the woman. But you could tell he wants better, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling him, like, you got to change your perspective because, and I told him about Cali. I told him, he said he's been to Miami or whatever, and he was saying how he was there seeing crazy cars. You know, he's fascinated with the chains and jewelry.
Material stuff.
And yeah. But that it's you could tell it's a motivation for him.
Sure,
you know,
in some way.
Yeah, which isn't wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure at some point in life we was all like that. We all wanted these things. But yeah, and I'm telling him, like, you just gotta change your perspective, bro. Even if that means getting away from certain people that may not have your perspective and may not want more out of life, which is fine too. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get to another level, get through school. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to allow you to get to the other places that you want to go, right? So like this is just a vehicle. We talked about being a vehicle. This is just a vehicle in your life to get you to the next level. So And it all comes with perspective. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between me and him is perspective, and that comes with experience in life. You know what I'm saying? And I I'm just trying to teach, and we try to preach that to people, is because it's all about perspective. Because honestly, I mean, like, yeah, there was different things going on in my life that was allowed by perspective. But there's nothing significantly different in environments necessarily going on in our lives that change other than perspective. So we look at life in such a different. Now, mind you, things came and gone because of perspective, but we're still around. We're around. We're around the same people, the same environment, but life
to some degree.
Yeah.
Because the ultimate thing about perspective is, for one, it's a choice. You choose your perspective,
Absolutely.
But you choose your perspective by your influences, being environment, being friends, being relationships, being job. You know, the things on which you build your character on. That's what molds your perspective. That's what bakes the cake. That's what makes the cake. I mean, like, those are the ingredients. Like, you choosing your perspective isn't as simple as saying I want a chocolate cake and not being mindful of what it takes to create a chocolate cake. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes we can be in that mindset where we're like, okay, I want a chocolate cake, but we don't put cocoa in our cake. We don't put, the raw ingredients that it takes to make a chocolate cake. Not a baker. Not about to walk you through how to bake a chocolate cake. But we avoid those ingredients, and now, again, coming back to the conversation of being honest with ourselves, we're like, dang, man, like, why ain't this cake turn out to be chocolate the way I want it? It's like, well, did we ever go by the instructions, by the recipe? Right. Did we ever actually see what it takes to do that? And how that looks in a practical way to me is doing some asset mapping, like map out the things in your life, the places you go, the things you see, you hear, you listen to, you watch. All these things have a factor in your perspective. And I'm big on this because I'm big on guarding your heart and guarding your mind. There's so many things that we can let into our mind and our heart that we don't take notice that it has an impact on our perspective.
I'm sorry, man. I swear my next point, bro, was going to literally say the resources are there. Yes. Everything you need is right in front of you. I guarantee you. And you know how I know? Because it's right on your phone. Sheesh. Right on your phone. Sheesh. Right on your phone. You go, and we talked about algorithms and stuff before. It took me to go out to Cali to have my perspective change, right?
Yeah.
It took me to do that. Not even realizing, but now that it has changed, now I have this understanding, bro. I go on my phone every day and look at everything that I need. Like, sheesh. And even if it's just reading a book, watching a movie, or anything, interactions with people, it's right in front of your face. You could go to church and it change your entire perspective. You can go to the community center and change your entire perspective. You could go help the homeless, change your entire perspective. But it's all right in front of you. And social media, I would say, is the thing that can help just about more than anything is like scientifically proven, probably the most effective influence that we all have in our daily lives. You could pick your phone up and read a Bible verse, and do that. Or you could even go on Instagram and look at reels and create your algorithm to nothing but stuff that you want in life, and the things that you like, whether you want to be outside in the garden, whether you want to travel, whether you want to be a fitness influencer, a motivational speaker, whatever it may be. These are all at your fingertips at every second of the day. It consumes you. And I know most people, man, I'm on my phone hours at the end of the day. Sure. You know what I'm saying? At least 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? If not more. But not necessarily, screen time thing. Yeah, but probably my screen time is averaging around like 6 hours a day.
Come on, add up quick.
Oh, absolutely. And all it takes, and we all on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. Delete Twitter. It's a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, Twitter went downhill real bad.
Man, delete that.
You know what I use Twitter for? I use it for my notes. I make tweets and I draft it.
I can't. I feel you.
I literally I do that between my notes. I don't know why. Literally, that's all I use Twitter for.
Get on Twitter. I have one simply because if I ever needed one for like business or like for any sort of like to have a platform.
It's still a platform that you utilize.
To have a platform on there, but man, I scroll. As soon as I get on Twitter, I scroll that feed. Man, horrible.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
It's been some time. Twitter used to be my main platform too. That's what's funny. Like that was like my Facebook for real. But like literally, I don't know. It had to be like over 5 years now where I just literally go on it literally to draft tweets, and like it's usually like me like it'll be like it'll be like a topic or something, and I'll draft it in there. Like, I do that with my notes too, but I don't know why I go on Twitter and draft it. It's like 2 different places for me to note. I literally, I think it's I used to do it before, so and I just carried it on.
Yeah, but I mean, like social media is at your fingertips. Everything you need to learn, everything that you might need to get okay, how should I do this? I mean, we got AI now, ChatGPT.
Yeah,
if you want a real plan, or if you want something that you can at least roll with for a little bit until you create your own thing, ChatGPT is there to help you out.
Man, go on ChatGPT right now and ask ChatGPT, how can I build a healthy perspective? It'll give you the whole breakdown.
It'll give you everything that you need. Everything that you need. It might not be everything that you want, but everything that you need is there.
There you go.
And then you can map it out yourself from there. Okay, boom. Check this box here. I'm gonna go find this. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. That's all it takes. And really, what all it takes is for you to want to do it, because it'll give you everything you need. I promise you that.
Own it. If you don't do everything that it told you to do, and you don't get the result, don't be guessing why. And even if you do everything it told you to do, and you don't get the result, see where you can be more consistent, more patient, more faithful, more improving. Something like. Don't just settle with I did my best. Why didn't I get this? Don't settle there. Like I want to hit that point home, because that's where everything evolved from. That's where everything's the umbrella in this whole conversation right now, because being honest with yourself gets you so far in life.
Yeah,
it breaks chains.
It's so much easier. It's hard in the moment because you don't want to lower your self-esteem, and your body's telling you this, right? Because you got to look in the mirror, and sometimes you don't want to do it because you're kind of scared of what you go to see back, right? That's the problem. Like, if you're scared to what you go to see back, then it's good that you can acknowledge it, right? Sure. Because now you can change it because you see it. But if you're scared to look in the mirror, then that's telling you everything you need to know right now, that everything ain't where it needs to be. Yeah. Which is okay, because I'm telling you, like, it's not 99% of the people in the world have things to work on. Everybody has things to work on. Actually, 100% of people got things to work on.
I was going to say that 1% maybe a guy.
Yeah, for real, literally. But nobody is going to get better by just like sitting still and not doing anything about the situation, right? So when you look in that mirror, right? Guess
what? We gotta embrace flaws.
Absolutely.
And keep this in mind too. There is gonna be some things in that mirror that you cannot change. There is some uncontrollables in that mirror. So if that frightens you sometime, be okay with that. You can look in the mirror. You might have a birthmark that you had since birth, literally, and that can't change. You can put makeup over it. You can get some surgeries done, but that maybe can't change, and know that it's not affecting you in a way that's stopping you from doing anything that's divinely yours anyway.
Absolutely.
Because you were birthed with it.
Shout out Divine.
Yeah, I mean, you were birthed with it. So there is some things. If you got freckles and you're not comfortable with your like, there's and I'm saying these things as physical things, but there's things figuratively that you maybe cannot change, and that's okay. Own those things and be real though. Like, look at every avenue. Like, can you legit not change this? Can you legit change that? Or not change that you have this symptom or this illness or this diagnosis. Like, until you really seek out all the things that can contribute and alter or influence that thing, don't settle for it, and don't be so discouraged by those things that you find yourself just walking past the mirror, not looking at it at all.
Absolutely.
That's not ever going to be as healthy as just looking in the mirror, owning things. Own whatever is naturally, genuinely, authentically you.
It's you.
It's you. And everything for you is everything meant for you will be for that person. But you got to know who that person is in the mirror. If Duane don't look in the mirror, he don't know who he is. He don't know what's for him. He don't know when something comes for him in life.
You don't know where to start.
You don't know where to start, and you don't know where to travel. And don't get it wrong, like he said, like, none of us are perfect, so we all travel miles that weren't necessary. We all go some misdirection some point in the journey. But when we know our destination, when we continue to seek our destination, we get to find out, oh, that was the wrong way. We don't lie to ourselves and say, oh, well, we went the wrong way, when we went the way that said do not enter, that, nah, this is the way. Sometimes we went 20 miles the wrong way, we got to come 20 miles back, and then another 20 that way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Is it hard? Yes. And don't lie to yourself and say that it's not hard. It is hard, but you're hard enough to do the hard. You're built for that hardness. Understand that when you own that you're built for something. When I like to go in the gym, when I lift something that I don't typically lift or something that's new to me, I tell myself, man, that's light.
Yeah.
Not that I lie to myself because I encourage myself because my strength says I can do it, and I want my strength to know, yo, that's nothing. That's nothing. Even when it's something. You know what I mean? But it's just me in my mind telling myself that I'm capable. At the end of the day, that's all I want myself to know is that I'm capable. Tell yourself that you're capable. You're capable once you know that you or this person, that you're capable of, the travel, the miles that get you to the destination that you're divinely meant to be, that you're predestined to be. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be all in there. Yeah. You're like, that's your predestiny. That's your predestination. Yeah. You didn't determine that Cali was your predestination, bro.
Absolutely.
Whether you knew it or not.
Yeah, it was meant.
It was meant for you, and everything that happened for you in that experience, just because you didn't stay there don't mean it wasn't meant for you, bro. That was part of your journey to get wherever else you got to go. And not talking about Cali, I'm talking about mentally. Talking about by your character, by your development of your soul. Like, that was all part of the journey, bro, and you owned it. You ain't sitting back here like, oh man, I wasted my time out there. No.
Oh yeah, no. Nothing's a waste of time. Nothing's a waste of time. Even if it feels like it, there's always something to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing is a waste of time. So y'all can get that out y'all brain. I know people say like, that I've heard in the past, oh, that relationship was a waste of my time. It wasn't, because you learn something from it. You learn what you don't like. You learn what you do like. You learn how to maneuver around certain things. And that's with any relationship in life.
If you learn from it. That's your choice. That's my choice.
Exactly. And it's all about perspective at that point. Nothing's a waste of time, man. Nothing's a waste of time, but use every minute to fight for your life. You know what I'm saying?
And in that thin line, like, nothing's a waste of time, but you gotta like still understand that you gotta use your time diligently.
But that comes with perspective, though. Once you learn perspective, and once your perspective changes, you start to understand life. You start to understand every minute of it. Every minute count. Every second count. Everything that you do counts towards something. You might not know what it is at that moment, but in hindsight, you're going to look back and be like, wow, okay, I learned that from this. You know what I'm saying? It was necessary to get me to where I am today. And learning how to value that is probably the most important thing in life, because that way you won't regret anything. And living with regret is you just don't want to do that. Nobody should want to do that, right? But yeah, man, it's just... It's all about perspective. It all comes from perspective.
I want to read the definition of perspective before we head out, man, just so we got a clear understanding, because I feel like sometimes, we're so familiar with a word that when we use it so many times, we know what it means. But sometimes it's like not, people are like, what is that? So this is by definition, and there's multiple, but it's a simple, plain, straightforward. A particular attitude toward or a way of regarding something / a point of view. Pretty straightforward, simple. Right? Pretty straightforward. So, think about attitude. What determines your attitude? There's things that, again, influences. Go back to episode 2. We broke it down. How influences make impact, and impacts make results. Like, you got to know that. You got to understand that, because there's no way that you can expect anything out of life without understanding what it takes to get it. You can get some things without knowing what it took, but you can expect something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, you cannot do that in yourself, or you'll feel like a victim, bro. Yeah. And we don't want to create victims. We trying to break chains. We trying to set people free. Like, this is a moral support is to be liberty, bro. Yeah, yes, and you have the key. Yeah. You have the key to free yourself. Nobody else has the key out here. I don't care what happened to you in life, traumatically, whatever happened to you between external factors, you possess the key. Somebody might have put those chains on you. That's true. Absolutely. That's true. Yeah. That's not, there ain't no denying that. That is real. But you hold the key.
Absolutely, man. That's love, bro. I swear. Preach to them, man. Preach to them.
I'm gonna get my collar on, man.
Hey, man, for real. I ain't gonna lie, man. I hope y'all took everything. All of that.
I feel lighter.
You was boy.
I feel lighter.
I ain't gonna lie. You was doing it.
Nah, that's
you was doing it. Hey, man, that's love, bro. And I agree with you, bro. Like, honestly, all of it. Like, cause sometimes it takes a while, right, to know that you have the key, to learn that you even have the key. You know what I'm saying? Because some people ain't gonna tell you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of us come from broken homes. Maybe not a father around, a mother around, maybe neither. And if we do, it could be toxic, or maybe they don't even let us know that we have the key, that possession of that key. You know what I'm saying? They make you think that they have it, but they don't. You do, man. You do.
Sometimes they make you think you're not even in bondage. But no, like, there's not even change there. The change.
That's real deep, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's America 101 right there.
You gotta change that perspective. And we talk about perspective a lot because of how much it changed our lives for the better. We gain more control over our lives through our perspective change. Yeah. Nobody can control us. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And that feeling alone is so key. And it's love. That's what it is. Because you learn to love everything about life. Yeah. You love people more. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself more. It's a beautiful thing. And we will preach that to the day we go. Because once you do that, everything else is that much easier, right? When you get out of that mentality of not having control or the key or that mentality is gone. It's freeing. It's like, I don't even know how to speak on it, bro. It's just, you have to experience it to know.
And the experience is yours to have.
Experience,
like you said, the key is yours.
It's all yours. Everything is yours. The world is yours.
Own it.
You can have everything you want. You just gotta change that, man.
Own it.
But this is just for your season of life, whatever season that may be. Look
for
the positives. Look for the positives. Own it. Like even if you're not so happy season of your life, and maybe it's a rough time. Understand that it's a rough time.
It's temporal.
It's temporary.
It's a season.
It's temporary. But once that perspective change.
Listen, we're going in the fall right now. Summer was fun.
Summer was fun, man. It's gonna get dark. It's getting dark early.
Ooh,
it's getting dark early now. So there is no sunset at 8 p.m. 9 p.m. That's over with. So you have to learn how to work in the dark, boy.
Sheesh,
you have to learn how to work in the dark, because I'm telling you, it's gonna get dark, and you're not gonna see people as much. It's not gonna be as happy, just generally, naturally, as people.
Come on, bro.
Aren't as happy in the winter as the summer, but you can though. Like you can, but just use it as a time to get yourself together. I know they was I seen something called the Great Lock-In. That's what they're calling this season of the year. Yeah. From now to
fourth quarter
to the spring. Yeah, the fourth quarter. It's the what they say. It's a great lock-in. Okay. Time of the great lock-in. That's the season. But bro, lock-in. You know what? Speaking of, bro, I am loving, bro, this fitness, this running, this everything that people, this health in general.
You been doing 100 burpees a day
right now, huh?
You been doing 100 burpees a day?
No, I ain't doing no burpees, man. I ain't doing no burpees right now. Maybe I should though. Honestly, I don't. I mean, I could look it up and give it a try. I don't think I know how to properly do a burpee. Like, I know we did it during PT back then, and
I got you.
I could probably get it right with that. I haven't done burpees since then though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bro?
Swear, I wasn't really a burpee dude, but just this health journey that I see a lot of my peers on, just honestly just going on social media, IG or something, or Facebook, whatever, and seeing y'all just really like getting y'all working. Like, I love it, bro. Like, that is so motivational. It just makes me so happy to see that, because I feel like we're coming out of a time where alcohol still has a hold on us, but it was bad, bro, for a minute.
We definitely evolving, bro.
For a minute, and seeing that evolving in each and every one of you that I come across, I love it. Like,
you know why? Because we're realizing that it's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working, bro.
And it's not worth it. Ooh. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the money. It's not. And I'm not saying you can't go out and enjoy yourself. Do what you do, but moderation, really, if anything,
at the cost.
If you can't at least moderate it, just or stop doing it. At least in moderation, knowing and understanding that there's a time and place for everything. Every day is not the time. Okay, every day is not the time. Every weekend is not the time. It's just not the time, and you got to be safe. It's not really safe. It's not safe at all, really. But yeah, I love it, man. I love to see this positive stuff going. Just keep spreading more love, man. Some crazy things going out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just keep spreading love. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. No matter what, love your neighbor. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care the differences in anything. Religion, opinion, schools. I don't care. I don't care. Love your neighbor to the fullest extent, man. It makes everything greater. You know, life is more liberating. Say it for me. Liberating. Liberating.
Right. Yeah.
Had a little hiccup. But yeah, it's just love it. Love everybody. Love. Move with love. Tell everybody you love them.
Love and liberty.
Love and liberty. I like
that's
that,
it, man. Yeah, we gonna close out on that, man. That's good stuff.
Absolutely, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all, man.
Y'all
For whoever watched all this far, even if you skipped the entire podcast and came to this part right now, we love y'all, bro.
We welcome you.
Yeah, we welcome you. We hope to keep seeing y'all. Please, in the comments, if y'all got anything y'all want us to touch on or talk about, or anything that you're feeling, or even if you want to talk about the journey and season of your life that you're going through right now, man, let us know.
We're going on tour soon, y'all. Just so y'all know.
Oh yeah, we going on tour. We going on tour. We might be in the neighborhood near you. You know what I'm saying? All around the city of Pittsburgh, probably. To start off until we start going on nationwide, global, all that. But man, we love y'all, man. We really want to keep seeing y'all excelling in life and doing y'all thing, man. You know, it's Moral supports the guys here, man. We love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Until next time, we out. Ooh.